Yo, what's good YouTube, man? It's your boy Bean and I'm back with another video. And in today's video, I'm coming at y'all with a very special video, man. In today's video, I'm going to be giving y'all some tips and tricks on the Madden 22 defense. Now, this is no specific topic or anything. This is a general tips and tricks for Madden 22 defense, man. So let's go ahead and hop right into it. All right, y'all boys, the first defensive tip I'm going to give y'all is find your defensive formation. Now, what I mean by this is whether it be meta or not meta, if you want to be the best of the best of the best of the best, I suggest using meta defense, man. It's the best defense in the game. It's meta for a reason. Everybody does it for a reason. But if you don't want to be one of those guys who only use meta, find your defense formation. And there's going to be three main things you're going to need out of this defensive formation. And it's going to be pass coverage, really great pass coverage that's like straps, and you know how to cover everything around the field. You're going to need a good blitz and a good and a very good run defense, whether it contains the runs. It doesn't have to be a great gap shoot. You just have to have enough run defense to where they're not able to just continue to call run play after run play after run play after run play after run play. Now, once you have all three of these elements in one defensive formation, your opponent on offense now isn't going to be able to tell what you're doing, just for the simple fact of you have all three key elements of defense in one defensive formation, so there's no different defensive look or anything like that. Now, once you have these formations and stuff like that, now on your pass coverage, you want to be sure to know your adjustments in and out, you feel me, like the back of your hand, because you never want to get caught in a situation where you forget an adjustment and your opponent abuses that or takes advantage of that forgotten adjustment, man. So let's go ahead and head over to the next defensive tip. All right, y'all boys, for this next defensive tip, it is going to be learn how to do hot routes, like very quickly on defense. Like how you do offense, learn how to do them on defense without having to go through every single play on the defense. Put him in a deep half like this, put him in a cloud flat like this. Learn how to do it while being able to stay on your user, because once you have to click off your user and things like that, once they call HUT, you may be stuck on a guy like the safety and things like that, and you may not know how to play safety very well, and they're able to get a one-play touchdown. So what you want to learn how to do is you want to learn how to do quick adjustments for your DBs. Oh, he went ahead and called HUT on me. All right, y'all, like I was saying before he called HUT, for your DBs, the way you do these quick adjustments slash whatever you want to call them, hot routes, it's not routes, but quick adjustments is for your DBs. You want to double tap triangle, and you're going to see all the icons over your DBs pop up, and then you will click a DB and put him on whatever adjustments you want to do. Now for your linebackers, it's double tap is double tap on your right D-pad, and for your defensive lineman, it's going to be double tap on your left D-pad. Now you want to be able to go through your adjustments very quickly, like how I am here. Like, just set something quick up just like this, a quick double Mabel, and I did that in about maybe 2 to 3 seconds. You want to be able to do that because, like I said, you want to get all your adjustments off, for the simple fact of once they call HUT and you mess up on a safety adjustment or anything like that, a deep blue, you put them on a flat or anything like that, you can allow one-play touchdowns, and that is the last thing you want to be able to allow from your defense, especially if you want a top-tier defense. The last thing you want to let up is a one-play touchdown, man, off the simple fact of you can't either A, make your adjustments fast enough, or B, you're messing up on your adjustments. So just be sure to do that. And also, you never want to be off your user. Your user should be the main guy who makes plays for your defenses. You should never rely 100% on your CPU. Your user should be doing most of the work. Like, I can't stress that enough. Like, I know a lot of people, they get upset because of zones and things like that, but your user is what you can control most. So you always want to be on your user 10 out of 10 times, man. So let's go ahead and head over to the next defensive tip. All right, y'all boys, for the next defensive tip, for tip number 3, I gave y'all a lot of game in that last one, so I'm not really gonna go through the number of tips that I'm giving y'all, but for this one, it is when you're in nickel, dime, and those formations, nickel, dime, dollar, anywhere you can sub in safeties at linebacker, sub and safeties at linebacker, because within Madden 22, I guarantee you, in Madden 22, it doesn't matter whether that is a Bobby Wagner or Richard Sherman at that middle linebacker position. You're gonna be able to make plays, man. It's just as simple as that, bro. If you're in these nickel formations, that's why they're here. You want to sub in those safeties at middle linebacker, and the reason being is because safeties can jump in this game. They move faster, they move better. When your user's a safety, you're moving more fluidly. You're not moving stiff like a linebacker. So you want to put those linebackers at middle linebacker, and when you put them at middle linebacker, make sure that is your user, because I know a lot of people, and that's kind of my next tip I was going to give y'all. Make sure y'all use the linebacker position, because I know a lot of people, a lot of beginners, and a lot of people who don't have that much experience within the game, they love to use it at D-line. And once certain people start learning certain stuff, they do weird stuff like start using the safeties. Now, I can guarantee you, those deep blues, a lot of people might think this is cap, but those deep blues are more reliable than those middle linebacker yellow zones, for the simple fact of, I guarantee you, I can get a completion over the top of your middle linebackers if you're using their safety or the D lineman every single time, no matter what. At least if you're relying on those deep blues from your safety, you may have a few one-play touchdowns go over your head, but at least if you get pressure in time enough, they aren't going to be able to throw it. Now, what your middle linebackers is, with those AIs being right there, they don't guard anything. An in route over the top of their head is going to get open, or a drag route underneath gets open as well. So it's not really much you can do if you're not using the middle linebacker position. And if you're in nickel formations, go ahead and have those safeties there. And another reason to have good safeties in nickel formations is because a lot of nickel formations, they already don't have the greatest run defense. Now, once you add slower players on the field, it just kind of makes it worse, and it doesn't allow your defense to get to the running back if they are going to run the ball while you're in nickel formations. So let's go ahead and head over to the next tip. All right, y'all boys. Now, this tip, you feel me? This is some good game, man. So with this tip, man, I know a lot of you pro players already know this and already do this, man. And if you're already this good at the game, you shouldn't be watching these videos anyway. But when you're calling, like, this is specifically for these defenses, when you call nickel formations, if you start off in 3-3-5, just the start 3-3-5, and you sub in those safeties at these middle linebacker positions, if you audible down to another formation, it makes your formation that much better, because if you blitz, you now have safeties coming off the edge. I don't know why this guy didn't move, but I'm in 3-5 wide now. But when you blitz, you have faster guys coming off the edge, the fastest guys, because they're safeties. And when you're in coverage, you now have fast guys also in those flat positions. So you have about like 8 to 7 DBs on the field every single time. Once you audible down from 3-3-5 to any nickel formation, man. So always be aware that you can audible down from 3-3-5 into any other nickel formation. And you also, like, it's just great formation. Like, as y'all can see here, nickel 3-3-5 Y is probably the best formation this year, and to have safeties coming off the edge at you, the blitz is going to be like that much quicker. The outside guys are going to be able to make so much more plays and things like that. So that should pretty much wrap it up, man. If y'all want a part 2 to this video, because I can go all day long on how to get better at defense and Madden and defensive tips. If you want a part 2 to this video, please be sure to hit that like button and comment it down below. Also, if you're new to the channel, sub up and turn that post notification bell so you get notified every single time I post. And it's your boy Bean, and I'm out.